Hey, welcome back to the channel, guys. I am Alton, aka the Dogfather from the Dogfather's Barbecue YouTube channel, and today here on Backyard Bosses playlist, we are going to go back to a classic. We're talking about a basic. We're talking about a BLT on the Ultimate Griddle. So let's get into it. All right, so as I said, today we are getting into a classic of the good old BLT. So let's take a look at our ingredients and let's get this cook going. Okay, so today we're going to be using a thick cut bacon. Now this is a homemade bacon that I made myself, but feel free to use your favorite thick cut bacon. We've got some Texas toast here that we're going to be using, and we've got some romaine lettuce. I didn't have any iceberg lettuce today, so I'm using romaine. Feel free to use whatever you've got on hand. We've got our salt and pepper to season with. We've got our good old tomato here, and we've got some mayonnaise here to dress this sandwich up with. So let's get into making this sandwich. All right, first things first, we're going to get this griddle fired up here. We do have 5 burners, but we're only going to use 2. So we're going to turn on our left 2. And I'm going to go ahead and ignite it. And we're going to turn this down to low. And we're going to let this grill heat up. Okay, now that we've got our griddle nicely preheated, we're going to go ahead and get some of this bacon put on here. So I'm just going to put a few pieces on here. Gotta love that sizzle. All right, so we've got our bacon on here, and as I said, we've got our griddle on low here. We're not in a rush. We're just gonna let this render its fat away here. I'm not looking for my bacon to get super crispy because I'm not really a super crispy kind of guy. I like it to have a little bite to it, a little meaty, feel to it, mouth feel. So we're just gonna let this go, gonna let it render here, and man, I'll bring you guys back here in a few minutes. Okay, so we've been letting this bacon go here for a few minutes, and now we're gonna go ahead and get this flipped over. Look at the color developing on this bacon. I'm telling you, this is gonna be a good one. Okay, now we've got our bacon flipped over and we're getting it, cooked on the other side here. And we're going to go ahead and get our bread toasted now. What better thing to use than bacon fat? So we're going to put it right there. And we're going to toast up this bread. All right, so just like that, we're going to let this bread toast up here. We're going to get this bacon finished up. And then we're going to get this stuff off. And we're going to get our sandwich built. All right, guys, we got our bacon pretty much done the way we want it. So I'm going to take this bacon and we're going to move it over to the cool side of the grill. Just kind of wiping some of this bacon fat over here so we can get the other side of our bread toasted. So we're now going to get this bread flipped over here. Look at the color developing on this toast. Gotta love it, gotta love it. Now we're going to toast up this bread and then, hey, I'll meet you over here. We're going to put together this sandwich. Okay, so here we are. We've got our toast here. We've got our bacon. We've got our tomatoes. We've got our lettuce. So let's get this sandwich put together. Very simple, easy recipe with minimal ingredients, but it's always a favorite. So we're just going to get a little mayonnaise here, put on this bread. And I'm going to go on both sides of the bread here, or actually on the 2 pieces of bread for the sandwich. So we're going to get some mayonnaise put on here, and then we're going to come back with our bacon. Now again, this is a thick cut bacon that I actually made myself, but feel free to use whatever you like. And we're not going to go skimpy with the bacon. We're getting it on there today. Now, next up, we're going to put some romaine lettuce on here. So we're going to get a couple pieces of lettuce put on here. Then we've got our good tomato here. So good tomato slice is going to go right across there. Tell you what, let's go 2 just because we can. We've got them. Why not use it, right? So we're going to give it a little mash down there just a little bit. And we're going to season it up here with a little bit of pepper. a little bit of salt, and then we can get that top put on there. And just like that, we've got our classic BLT. Let's go ahead and give it a slice there. And there we go, guys, our classic BLT. So let's go in for a bite of this. Cheers. All right, gang, classic BLT. That's perfect on the Pit Boss Ultimate Griddle. So, man, I enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed it too. Don't mean to be rude, but I'm about to get into the sandwich. Peace.